Welcome back. We are still talking some high school hoops, and Angela, we had a pretty good matchup going on yesterday over in Dagsboro. Indian River hosting Stephen Decatur. Now the Seahawks would jump out to the quick lead in here. Tyree Henry gets open on the baseline. The strong drop step there gets the finish, but the Indians come fighting back. Kewan Major puts this in spin cycle, goes right by his defender, gets the little lefty floater to go. He is left-handed, but still the Seahawks were down 20 in this, but trying to fight back. Jerron Johnson in the open court pulls up for three, and apparently that's a good shot because he drills it. But IR would close this thing out, and Major this time from the left wing puts it in for three of his game-high 18. The Indians take it 65-57.
And Colonel Richardson was taking on Lake Forest Friday night. The fans were really excited in this one. We're going to start off with Alan Hickman. He gets the ball in the middle, takes it, and banks it in for the finish. But Lake will still start pushing. Amir White gets the block. He gets blocked the first time, then he sticks with it, gets a second one to go, and then CR is on the attack. With seconds to go in the half, Sean Bowens pulls up from behind the arc and buries it to give them a 34-27 lead going into the second half, but it was all Lake after that. White puts that one in as the Spartans take it 61-55 the final.
And Cambridge was taking on Kent Island. A full court touchdown pass finds Nyala Thomas right there. He gets a bucket. His team up 26, but the Bucks try and fight their way back into this. Zach Goldrich finds Dallas Miller in the corner. That long ball is good, and then a few plays later, Kent Island right back at it. This time it's Luke Farmart with great ball movement. The fake gets open and puts it in. All of a sudden it was a 6-point game, but Cambridge able to put this thing away. Michael Robinson with the prayer and one incredible finish right there. The Vikings take it 60-54.
And Woodridge taking on Nandua. The Blue Raiders getting things done early. Byron Lake gets out of the corner and then takes it all the way in for the score. The Warriors, though, they keep fighting. Jacker Parker goes up for the shot, gets blocked by Lake, but Nandua is able to get the loose ball, and Quaheem Kellum gets to the rim for the finish for two.
Okay.
But Woodbridge, don't worry, they're going to respond right here. Cherie Best puts it up, and Blaze Rayford is there for the rebound and the putback. And then Randy DuPont, yes, we've heard his name all week. He gets that one in right there. He finished with 23 points on the night. Woodridge would put this one away 65-37.
Wow, I mean, we saw some serious upsets this week, and I tell you what, my rankings are definitely just completely in a whack right now.
Seeing the results, I'm going, are you kidding? Like, what is going on right now? And this is my favorite part every week, the power rankings. And we have our very own Trey Miles standing beside us, ready to shake things up just a bit. Trey, what do you have for us this week?
Definitely shaking it up over here, Angela. Another great week of action. Let's get right into it. Sitting up at number one for the second week in a row, those Wahai Indians 1-0 on the week. Big game coming up on Tuesday with my number 2, Pocomoke. Can the Warriors climb up to number 1? We'll have to wait and see on that. But Washington jumps Parkside after that convincing win in Princess Anne against the Rams. Parkside falling fast, number 1, the first 6 weeks of the season. Down to number 3 last week, and now number 4. I expect them to take all of that frustration out on Snow Hill on Tuesday. Bennett moving up to number 5 because Kent County lost to Easton. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody in the North is better than Bennett. So the Clippers are at number 5. Over in the first state, I'm starting to sound like a broken record here, but who else but Polytech running things? 2 and 3 spot is where it gets interesting. Smyrna moving up to number 3. 3 straight wins after their tough loss at Poly. I love this team's passion that they play with. And they get Dover this coming Tuesday. And the Senators, Dover. They lost last Saturday to St. Mark's, upset on Martin Luther King Day by Woodbridge, then fall to Milford. Man, they are lucky to still be on this list. They fall down to number 3. Laurel and Delmar come in at 4 and 5. It's almost February, guys, and these teams have still not played. I thought they were rivals. Guys, tell me what's up with that.
That is an excellent point, and it's driving me nuts too. I mean, it got snowed out, but I mean, they need to get this game to happen, and once it does, that'll definitely shake things up because, first of all, Laurel needs to stop ducking teams and only be playing these private schools. And I'm talking to you, Coach Phillips, and I know you're watching, but we're going to go talk about the standings. First of all, I got similar ones over here for Maryland. I got Waihi at the top, then Pocomoke, Parkside. I still got them above Washington right there. And I agree, Bennett is number 5. The North, we can just sleep on them the rest of the way from here. As for the Delaware teams, Polytech clearly number 1. Smyrna right there. I got Dover in at number 4. Delmar just ahead of them. And then making the list for the first time this time for me is Woodbridge. They had a tremendous week with a bunch of great wins.
Yeah, and I mean, mine are going to be a little bit different than both of you guys', but at the same time, I think the thing I'm the most excited about right now the Poco and Y-High game.
Oh my goodness.
So that one, but you know, I do have Parkside falling, but I really want them to come back because they were at the top of the list for so long. But I'm going to shake things up. Poco, Y-High, Parkside, Washington, and then Bennett, and then over to Delaware. I've got Pauley, Smyrna, Dover, Del Mar, and Laurel. But again, we need those two teams to play.
Laurel's got to play someone, and it's not like Del Mar's playing very many more people, but Laurel has a couple more losses, so I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, well, it's time for another quick commercial break, but coming up next, it's time to take it over to the mat. Sussex Tech in a big dual meet Friday night where they took on Milford. We'll have those highlights.
Hi, I'm Sean Phillips, Laurel boys varsity basketball coach. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.